All right. Getting into it. Yo. Welcome to Starlight Mid channel. Welcome to my page. You can tell by the video. I meant by the title of the video. This live going to be about how you can't hide from your true self. So understand that, y'all. You can't hide from your true self. Here's the thing. A lot of times in life, right? We talk about in life the things that you really resonate with, aka the things that you like to do internally, whether people look at them as weird or that's crazy or freaky, weird or you know, unusual, um, like like you strange for whatever you're into. You have to understand this. You can only run from yourself for so long. You can only fight for so long. It's gonna be only for so long until you reach a breaking point. You realize that damn, I can't run from my true self. This is why a lot of and I'm gonna get just right into it because there's no reason for me to beat around the bush. That's why with pastors, certain preachers that end up doing all these negative things, whether they and I ain't gonna get explicit in this video, don't get it twisted, I'm not. But I'm gonna just give you a brief understanding. That's why a lot of pastors that be into like bestiality or certain pastors that be into some freaky stuff with different children. I hate that type of stuff. But they do crazy like that. You gotta and it could be anything. It don't have to be as extreme as that. It could be just that they be practicing idolatry, practicing any type of adultery, cheating on their wives, doing multiple things, crazy, doing all kind of stuff. A lot of times, when whatever you resist persists. So you're running from who you truly are, not being real with yourself. What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to face yourself, go within, aka that's facing yourself, realize you got the problem, and then do your best to solve that problem during the you know practices, activities, and the ways and steps that it takes that you need to follow in order to get to that point where you are now able to control and deal with those issues. You're not supposed to be running from yourself. That's like even with a lot of homosexual people. But like I said, I don't get no too explicit about anything. But let's use homosexuality for a point of view. A lot of people actually homosexual within inside, and they run from who they truly are because they don't want to face that feeling of who they really are. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like, nah, this ain't really who I am. Knowing that goddamn well, that's exactly who they are, and that's what they feel like because your feelings keep coming up. Here's the thing, you can't run from who you truly are. So that feeling that you got within you is gonna always come back up in your life. And you're gonna have to fight it. So you may feel like, oh, I'm strong because I've learned how to resist this. Eventually, whatever you resist persists. It's just like building up water in a balloon. You're not giving it no good outlet. You're not letting it flow or transmute throughout no other angle. So you just constantly letting it build. But eventually it's gonna explode. AKA that's playing out in real life is you crashing out and doing something crazy. Yo, shout out to Guilherme Augusto. Shout you out, man. Shout out to you, 100%. Welcome. But understand that, and a lot of people be in those situations where they gonna end up crashing out, aka doing something chaotic and indulging in their desire in a negative way, in a way that may affect others or harm others in a way that they didn't necessarily want to, because whatever you resist persists. So if you gay, if you got anything going on, if you got any weird fetishes going on, you need to learn to deal with that internally, deal with that with yourself. Because if you keep resisting it and running away from who you truly are, but that's what you really like and that's what you like to do, you're just gonna be in a situation where later on in life that's gonna come back at you much stronger. Each time it's gonna come stronger and stronger and stronger. Cause you resisting it. You can't fight energy, nigga. You resisting it. So you're just gonna be in a situation where you're never letting it flow or transmute or having a healthy outlet for these things. So you're just gonna always feel like that's pent up energy. And eventually, when I don't care if you holding the hose, if you squeezing the hose, if you filling up a water balloon, eventually, if you got water in a pipe, eventually that pressure gonna bust. Pressure bust pipes. The pressure of the balloon gonna bust. The water hose gonna pop. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works, and that's gonna play out as that person holding in whatever they felt like they really was into, and instead of facing it and being real with themselves and going up amongst the steps to take care of that issue and transmute it in a better area of their life and deal with it and control it better, they run from who they are, and then it ends up biting them in the behind. You gotta understand that. So I don't care who you are, how religious you are, I don't care how fake spiritual you think you are, how spiritual you may be really, because if you're really spiritual, you understand not to run from yourself. That's why I say that, but that's real. But no matter who you are in life, you need to always, whatever you got going on, if you know that that's low key what you got to do and that's a feeling that you've had. I'm not saying that you can't try to transmute feelings and put them in different areas, but you need to be real with your motherfucking self because at the end of the day, it's just going to hurt yourself. And it's going to end up catching you, biting you back in your behind. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really want that though. You don't want that because you don't want it. So when it do that, it's going to manifest as being in a situation where it hits you with the wrong time, wrong place, and make you take that out on somebody who you don't really want to take that out on. You know what I'm saying? Or do a situation where you end up affecting or harming or affecting other people with your negative habits and desires you have within you. But anyway, on a spiritual level, that's like, then I'm gonna say this because it's not gonna be that long. Cause my phone getting hot already. You already know what time it is. But when it comes to spiritually, that really play out spiritually. Like in the spiritual realm, you really can listen. Hold on, hold on. Listen up, listen. In the spirit realm, you definitely can't hide from who you truly are. Y'all can't really hide from me. You can't really hide from yourself now. You think you fighting something, you resisting a demon and all that. You really just pinning something up. Eventually, that's gonna come out in such a form in your life if you're not putting that and transmuting that and having healthy outlets in your life for those things. But in the spirit realm, you really can't hide from yourself at all. You can't hide from your true self. You cannot fake the funk there because that's the realm of pure energy. You are who you really are. Whatever energy you carrying is the energy you carrying. However you resonate vibrationally and on what frequency you are, that's how you vibrate and that's how what frequency you on. You can't run from that. It ain't like here we can kind of cover it up here. You kind of cover it up. Like say you're a pastor, but you into some weird crazy stuff with doing illegal you shouldn't do. It ain't like here where you can kind of cover it up for a while, months, maybe hell, even years go by, nobody really know it, then eventually come out. No, there is it's real, it's immediate. So if you really like that, you just gonna be really in that state of being, aka state of being. You gonna really be like that there, and you can't run from yourself like that. This is why a lot of people when they drink alcohol, because alcohol tap you into the soul realm, the yin realm, the realm of emotions and feelings. So a lot of times when you in that realm, what they say, people that get drunk, they don't have no filter. The real them come out. If they're an angry person and they feel some way about somebody, they gonna let it out. If they happy, if they extremely this and that and third, they gonna let it out. They gonna be themselves. It's kind of the same way in the spirit realm. So you be yourself. You really be yourself. So if you got anything up there that you into, you gonna have no choice but to play that out in that realm. You see what I'm saying? So if you a creep and you like to stalk people, you can't help that in that realm. You gonna be a creep and you gonna stalk people until you get to a point where, first of all, I hate to say it, y'all gonna hate me for this, but really, I hate to say it, but I'm a real one. None of these things are necessarily right and wrong, but it's about how you deal with them. You don't need to be taking these things out on other people. Because listen, whatever, your space is your own space, your own orb. That's your own spiritual space. Nobody can overtake your space. Nobody can ever, you see what I'm saying? So, what you like is what you like. But it's a difference between keeping these things within you and training those beasts and being able to control them and transmute them into another area of life. So A, you don't have that same issue and power no more. You know how to control it. And then B, you let these things stay within you, so you don't necessarily put these things out into other people and do them negatively or harmfully or affect other people, and put the weight of your issues and make other people feel like they need to participate and affect them. You naturally keep these things within you. You got good control over yourself and your spirit and your soul and in this realm of reality. But when you're a person and you're chaotic and you're in a situation where you're affecting others, like I just said before, then that's when it's negative. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying you should be some crazy stuff, but here's the thing. The reason why I do stand on what I say. None of this stuff is right or wrong, because in the end of the day, you gonna like what you like regardless. Whether somebody try to tell you what you like is wrong or not, you gonna like what you like regardless. And if you learn any knowledge from this video, you already know right off the bat that you can't run from who you truly are. So trying to fake, so if I go within, if I say no, this is wrong, I'm already helping that same pattern of helping people not change their ways, help people not be weirdos, help people stay being weird. You know what I'm saying? Not help people put these energies into a better path and a better light so they can deal with these things internally and not have these same issues no more. See, if you always make everything like, oh no, it's so wrong, I don't care what you say, you ain't never gonna help a person get out of these things, and you just literally let those things continue, or at least seek help. Nah, what I'm doing is wrong, and they're gonna end up wrong, and then they're gonna end up just manifesting it even stronger later in their life, because that's still a part. Who gives a F if people think you right or wrong? You gonna be what you into regardless. The whole world can say what you into here. It don't make no difference. You gonna repress. You might repress it and fake the funk. That's really you putting up an image, acting like you ain't into it. But eventually, you know deep down inside that that's what you into anyway. You can't repress. You can't repress who you truly are. You're gonna be into it anyway. Just because 110,000 people say that, oh, you weird, this and that, third, that ain't gonna stop you from liking it deep down. You can't help it. That's a part of your emotions and feelings. That's what you attach to. That's what you like. That's what you vibrating with at the moment. You just got to learn how to put that in the best area and transmute it and control it in the best way that you can. And that's the healthiest thing. So therefore, you do not affect or harm others with whatever you got into. You keep those things within you internally, and you learn how to control these things. So you have full control over yourself and whatever you into, to the point where you might even make new space for new areas and new attractions and new things that you may be into. You know what I'm saying? New attractions. That way, so it may be something new. You may not have to even, you can bound the other ones that you was into 100 years, especially if you don't want it no more. You're like, man, I don't want to be into this no more. You still be still resonated with it for you to be into it in the first place, but you'll be able to control and repress it and bound it down for like 1,000 years, like that saying in the Bible. Bound those desires away, seal them away, so you can focus now on new areas of your life and become an even broader, better person to the point where you can eventually do it enough. You be fully master of your energy. That's how you be fully mastered of your desires. You have full control of them. You have full transmutation of them. Okay, you know how to transmute them and put them in different areas to the point you don't have to be fully indulgent in your desires like that. And you can put more attention towards your other natures in your life. You see what I'm saying? And then you have full control over that. That's where you want to be at. Then it don't matter how crazy or weird a person is. They had that within them, and they learn how to deal with that. And they even probably banish and bound those away. They don't even probably have those same desires. And even if it's still in there, they have full control of them. So they probably will turn that into something else, transmute that into another energy and frequency. So it won't even play out the same. And they learn how to control it. So they are full master of their energy. So it don't matter what they into. They're the master of their bodies. They're the master of their desires. They have full control over themselves. And that's where you want to be. I don't want to be nowhere telling somebody you wrong for this, you wrong for that. Because that ain't going to help you, nigga. You going to still go out and do it anyway. Who cares how I feel emotionally and in my feelings about what I think you doing right or wrong? It ain't going to stop you from doing it. And you can't run away from your true self. So why not be real with people and help them understand their own self? You see what I'm saying? Because in the spirit realm, you really can't run from who the fuck you are. You really, I'm telling you, in the spirit realm, you really can't F with who you really are. If you a weirdo and you into weird stuff, you gonna really be like that, and you gonna have to force me to be who you truly are. You gonna play that out in the spirit realm immediately. If you into some creep stuff, you gonna be a creep up there. If you into any type of crazy stuff that you into, whether right or wrong, people want to look at it right or wrong, you gonna be just like that up there, and you can't run from yourself because that's the realm of true state of being, a pure state of being. So you only resonate with who you truly are. So you can't run away from here and hide in the light and hide all that and be like, oh yeah, I'm not really into that, y'all. Knowing damn well you be on some crazy stuff, you probably be doing all kind of digging, all kind of crazy stuff, but you can fake it down here like, nah, that ain't really me, and acting there only behind closed doors show those things. In that realm, you can't run from who you truly are at all. So you forced to be who you truly are. So if you into crazy stuff, you gonna play that out in that realm because that's how you vibrating. Because you be in a state of being. That's where the concept of states get manifested down here. That's how we have different states now. There's different states. In that realm, there's different states of beings. And the state of being that you resonate with is the state of being that you vibrate with, and you carry out those energies. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a part of who you truly are, aka how you're vibrating at the moment. You see what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people can't even control themselves here, so you damn sure can't control yourself. Not control yourself, but a lot of people can't even run for themselves here, so you damn sure ain't gonna be able to run yourself in the realm of pure energy. But with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. But that's how it play out. Spiritually, you damn sure can't run from who you truly are, and whatever you got going on within. I don't care how weird or crazy it is, you can't run from who you truly are. If you're a murderer, if you're a killer, if you're an anger person, if you're a creep, if you're a weirdo, if you into crazy kinks and fetishes and stuff, you can't run from who you truly are in the spirit realm. And then physically, down here, you really can't run from yourself either. But sometimes it just plays out longer, like AKA you can hide a little bit. You can be like, nah, I'm not really that, and put on the fake impression and walk like you're not really like this and then the third. But then behind closed doors, you know what you be into, what you indulge to, and how you truly think and feel. You know you still attached to those things, but and you probably running and resisting and running from them, knowing damn well that's really a part of you. But then it gonna play out later on is you can only run from yourself down here even for so long before you end up whatever you resist persist moment, and then that pressure break that pipe, and then you end up exploding and being how you truly feel, playing out whatever you really was into. That's why a lot of these Kirk Franklins and TDJ, you can't run from who you are for too long, bro. All these people who you truly are is gonna come out eventually. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's the best thing I could use. Much love, and y'all take it easy. Peace.